China leads the way in the Bitcoin revolution. BitGo challenges the community to get out of the ice age, and CEX introduces a faster API. Today is Tuesday, September 16, 2014, and the price of Bitcoin decreased slightly to around $460. I'm Stephen Chun, and here's what's happening today in money and tech. Hong Kong-based Bitcoin exchange Bitfinex has launched the TH1, a new tradable asset tied to hashing power. The company says they have long been looking for a new way to offer mining power, claiming, "We have worked for some time to develop what we believe is a superior approach to cloud mining that is smartly packaged to offer simplicity and transparency." The exchange indicated that while excited about the offering, they will also seek to improve it throughout the asset's beta stage, which is currently set to last 3 months. By creating the asset, Bitfinex joins a number of other exchanges looking to turn hashing power into a tradable commodity that will appeal to more investors. Exchange members will have the opportunity to borrow and margin trade TH1, and rewards for TH1 ownership will be based on the time of purchase in relation to the time that blocks are discovered and paid out. Chinese Bitcoin exchange Huobi has unveiled 3 new and unexpected offerings: BitYes, DigCoin, and DangPu. BitYes, a digital currency trading platform and offering trading in US dollars, was officially established in February this year and allows users to deposit United States dollars into BitYes through EgoPay, an online payment processing company, for transfers not exceeding $10,000. DigCoin is a hosted mining solution which differs from traditional cloud mining providers as it sells machines bundled with an ongoing hosting plan. Finally, DangPu is a unique crowdfunding platform that allows users to borrow fiat money by using their bitcoins or other eligible digital assets as collateral. Huobi has also announced BitVC, a digital currency investment and financial platform. Huobi's CEO Leon Lee states, "Huobi is more than a Bitcoin exchange. It is a comprehensive Bitcoin services company." WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange recently did another AMA on Reddit to promote the release of his new book, When Google Met WikiLeaks. During the AMA, Assange was asked if he currently uses Bitcoin and what his long-term views on it are, to which Assange replied, "There's lots of Bitcoin in my book, on my thoughts on it, and on WikiLeaks' history with it. I also included a lot of notes to expand on my views. It's a fascinating and complex subject, so I can't possibly go through all of it." He then provided a small blurb from his book about Satoshi Nakamoto's resistance to allowing WikiLeaks to accept Bitcoin donations after many financial companies had begun denying them their service, fearing it would bring unwanted government attention to the currency while it was still in its infancy. He also provided another blurb that stated, "By early 2014, it has risen to over $1,000 before falling to $430 as other Bitcoin-derived competing cryptocurrencies started to take off." WikiLeaks' strategic investments in the currency saw more than 8,000% return in 3 years, seeing us through the extra-legal U.S. banking blockade. Assange's book is currently on sale through OR Books and is available for purchase with Bitcoin. Will OBrien, co-founder and CEO of leading Bitcoin security platform BitGo, spoke at the recent Inside Bitcoins conference in London, where he challenged the industry on its use of single key code storage and its need to move on to multi-signature in order to create a more secure ecosystem for the industry. OBrien followed up this speech by publishing a companion essay where he states, "We all know security is a fundamental threat to Bitcoin, and yet many of the largest players in the ecosystem are still not using multi-sig. That needs to change. We can't disrupt the ecosystem of global payments and capital markets if the majority of our coins are cold and not using security best practices. A well-functioning currency needs both security and mobility to thrive. We believe it's time to come together as an industry to end the cold storage ice age and adopt multi-sig." Cryptocurrency exchange CEX.io and Bitcoin mining pool Ghash.io have joined forces to launch PlugChain, an open API for building Bitcoin apps such as merchant applications and digital wallets. Jeffrey Smith, Chief Information Officer at CEX.io, explains, "The Bitcoin industry is really young and there are not so many professional Bitcoin developers at the moment. Meanwhile, plenty of universal developers could find their jobs in Bitcoin and heavily contribute to it. Thus, we decided to create PlugChain. The API is designed to deliver fast server response times, fetching an address in as little as 60 milliseconds and retrieving blocks in 250 milliseconds. The company says its server's response time is currently 10 times faster than similar services, and the API is already garnering positive feedback on its Trust pilot. Jeremy Allaire, CEO of the highly anticipated Bitcoin service provider Circle, offered attendees a sneak peek at Circle's iOS and Android apps on Monday at the CoinScrum meetup in London. He explained that the apps are now entering the beta phase before showing the audience how to use the app to instantly send Bitcoins from one Circle account to another. Allaire states, "We are working hard to provide a cross-platform experience that make it easy for consumers to access Bitcoin and experience the benefits of digital currency. We hope to add iOS and Android native apps to our product offering later this year." Circle launched in beta back in July and has been met with positive reactions from the community, many of whom are eagerly awaiting its full launch. Capital Treasury Services, the company that links Bitcoin businesses with banks in the Isle of Man, is set to end its relations with the digital currency sector as of next month, as pressure from various banking partners has forced the company to cease its services from companies in the digital currency space. CTS has issued a statement saying, "Although support from the government is very strong and we have been keen to get behind the government's initiative, we are only able to do so with the wider support of the financial sector, which has unfortunately now been withdrawn." CTS later went on to say that they will no longer take on any more digital currency companies and will close the accounts of those they currently work with in the next month. Companies will still be able to receive funds over the next 2 weeks, and outward payments will be processed through mid-October. CoinAgenda, the first conference dedicated entirely to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency investors, has announced it will be held at the Palms Casino and Resort in Las Vegas on October 7th through the 9th. As their website explains, CoinAgenda will bring together the top names in the Bitcoin finance world with investors looking for knowledge and investment opportunities. Whether you're a stock market, real estate, or gold investor looking to diversify your portfolio with the historically high returns of cryptocurrency, or an angel investor looking for new startups in this hot new sector, we have the conference for you. The event will be comprised of 2 parts, the first being the main CoinAgenda conference featuring keynote speakers and sessions on the ins and outs of cryptocurrency investment. At the same time, BitAngels, the world's largest angel network for investing in Bitcoin companies, will be hosting a concurrent event focusing on startups and early-stage investments, with 20 startups presenting to an audience of CoinAgenda attendees and BitAngel members. Tickets are currently on sale. Find more information on today's news stories at moneyandtech.com. I'm Stephen Chun, and thanks for watching Money and Tech's Daily News Update.